Blades here, and coming at you on a Sunday afternoon, well, morning for me, but probably afternoon for you, because I saw something Alan Stern put out there. It's talking about blogger disclosure and ethics, essentially, video blogger disclosure. Very important distinction, apparently, for this conversation. Alan was referencing, I think, Sarah Austin or Sarah Myers or whatever she's calling herself this week, and the fact that she's sponsored in part by TechCrunch, also in part sponsored by or employed by Flixwagon or something like that. And the issue seems to be that she's not really saying this. She's not really telling the world this within the video blog. This is pretty much the same issue that last year Alan Stern had with Morgan Webb with WebAlert. WebAlert is monetized by Federated Media. It's basically a news show where all the sources are blogs, or as many of the sources that can be blogs are blogs. Most of the blogs that are referenced there, because it's a tech show, are Federated Media blogs. Well, Federated Media represents just about every tech blog out there. I mean, every major top-tier tech blog, with I think probably the exception of Alan Stern. So it would be kind of hard for her to reference a tech blog without kind of appearing like she's being improprietous towards the content. Yet, for some reason, Alan continues to call it a product of FM as opposed to a production of Morgan Webb that's monetized by FM. That just gives you a little bit of the backstory on where Alan's coming from here. The true thing right now that he seems to be hung up on is the fact that video bloggers tend to function in a different world, ethics-wise, than bloggers. And you know what? I gotta say that this is the problem that I have with a lot of the blogger set being so hung up on ethics and creating these arcane rule sets that everyone has to adhere by, otherwise they're just not real journalists or something. You know, the format and the methodology for the disclosure that's going on here with video bloggers now is nothing that's really that old. Product placement, you know, hey, look at this. Folgers coffee. Am I being paid for this? No. Could I? Yeah, I could get paid for this. But, you know, it's not whether or not I'm being paid to show you my Folgers coffee. Does that in any way influence my feelings or thoughts about, you know, what it is I'm talking about here? And so why is it that suddenly, you know, the idea? Did you get upset in Transformers when they were drinking a Pepsi instead of a Coke, or a Coke instead of a Pepsi? Do you even remember? You know, did it influence Michael Bay's creative authenticity and independence as a filmmaker? You know, the product placement and the blogger, or not the blogger, but the endorsement by the host is a time-honored thing. It's been done on TV and radio for ages. You know, I don't think anybody's going to doubt the fact that Leo Laporte is a talented and trustworthy podcaster in the tech world. I mean, he has all kinds of great opinions and great discussions about technology. Every single week on Twit, he does a live read for Audible.com, and in their books. I'm not getting paid for this either, by the way, but I'm saying it, mentioning them by name because it's a very recognized. I mean, it's just like Larry King Gold Bond Medicated Power live reads. It's memorable and it's associated with the person doing the live read. Yet, if somebody does this in blogging, if somebody gets up and, you know, they've got a kind of journalistic style blog or review style blog or any kind of blog, apparently, and you do one post dedicated to a product you like, whether or not you're getting paid, apparently, that is the end of you in terms of your credibility. You cannot get paid for a post. That's the end of the world. So, what I'm saying here is, yes, there is a different set of ethics that are adhered to for video bloggers than they are for regular bloggers, and it's a set of ethics that actually makes sense. That's it. That's all I got to say on that. Discussion down here. This is going to be showing up on Risen.com. I don't know if it's going to be embedded anywhere else, but this is a part of course, the Risen.com video blog. So enjoy. RIZN.com.